All right, I'm back. My video stopped, but I'm bringing it back and I'm starting again. So today, in day 5 of this 30-day adventure, we are connecting to the body. And a big part of this book, which this 30-day adventure is in celebration of, is about the journey of the body. I had, as I think many people do, in big life changes, in the type of illness I had, also trauma, we can have big changes to the body. And it's a body experience. And, I think many people have been working through the body experience of these last several years. There's been a big emphasis on health and our body. We're watching right now a lot of experiences of watching harm to people's bodies, and that has an impact on our body, watching that as well. So it feels like very in the field at the moment. And hey, Catherine, we're connecting to the body. And so it's felt very in the field at the moment. And something that I was thinking about today, so I went to a static dance this morning, and I just had a lot going on. I'm holding a lot of different things, literally and energetically and emotionally. I'm having a lot of different changes. And I've been walking and going to yoga and trying to, be in movement. And I really just went to a static dance because I was meeting a friend there. We were going to have breakfast together afterwards. So I was like, okay, I'll meet you for it. And it was so important for my body. There was some emotion came up and some movement came out, and I could just feel like I was taking my energy for a walk, there was actually something that needed to run through that I hadn't even realized. And when I thought about it, it was finally I wasn't telling the body what to do. The body was telling me. And for this week, even when I thought I was doing things that were for my body, it was still me telling the body, walk right now, or stretch right now, or go to this yoga class and move the way the teacher is saying it. Today was the first time this week where the body just told me, this is how I want to move right now. This is how I'm going to let something come through right now. Oh, I'm going to have some emotion, And the body tells us so much, whatever big change we're going through, whatever life change, crisis, exciting thing, the body is always tuned into what's going on before the mind. And so often we don't listen to that, right? The body is tapping us on the shoulder, and we're still trying to tell the body what to do. And so I was thinking about that today, we have to let the body tell us what's going on. And there's a lot of story about that for me in this book. My body was really trying to tell me things before my mind was willing to accept it, because a lot of the way the body was sharing what was going on was out of my preference. So I was having panic attacks, that were trying to wake me up to something. And I just was creating a story of what that was. When I was still being exposed to mold, one of the things when you have mold illness, many people gain a lot of weight because the body creates adipose tissue to body fat to put the toxins in, so it's not in your bloodstream and your organs. And so my body was putting on a lot of weight. And these were not the way I wanted to learn these things. I had a lot of judgment about. Those are 2 ways where I personally would feel very out of control. Gaining weight or a panic attack. It's no, I want to tell the body what to do. And the body really was just trying to bring me into my involuntary so the body could tell me what's actually going on. And I was really feeling challenged by that. And the beautiful thing about the medicine of mold is it just brings you right to what you've always needed to confront in your relationship to your body. And so for me, that was the one. And it was interesting because the last time I was with my brother, he was having some hard to understand things happening with his body after many years of, post surviving cancer, becoming really tuned in and connected to his body and very much wanting to tell the body, right? Like wanting to guide the body. Our whole family became very like that. And he was having things where the body was telling him. And we were both like in our own version of working that out. Although for him, we thought we had the answers. And for me, at the time, we didn't know what it was. But we got very into this video by this teacher, Matt Kahn. I don't know if you've ever heard of the spiritual teacher, Matt Kahn. And this isn't the name of the video, but basically the concept of the teaching in this video was that our life journey is not a journey for our soul, because our soul already knows what's going to happen. Our life journey is actually a journey for the body, because our body is the only part of us that actually has not experienced this before. And to just remember and give reverence and give space for the body to have the experience it's having, because actually that's what life is about. It's not about our personality, our soul, our mind getting it. It's like, no, we do all of this, the soul, the energy, the spirit, the mind, the emotion. It's all for the body to have this unprecedented experience. And that the soul actually creates this whole journey for the body to have. And that hit me in such a way, because that was such a challenge at the time. And then I shared it with my brother, and it hit him in such a way, because obviously he was really working through something. Now we realize wow, of course, that would have hit him in such a way. And we just got so into this video in our last kind of weeks together of just really choosing to go into the understanding that life is a journey for the body. It's not a journey for the soul. And if we were to really live life through that teaching, what could that open? Where could we accept? Where could we find reverence? Where could we find love and trust in the body? And so before we go any further, I just want to invite you to drop into your body and the nourishment for the body, because it's another thing I feel like we're often telling the body, this is what's nourishing for you. This is what's nourishing for a body. And obviously there's information and wisdom that is true, that it's nourishing for the body. But a lot of my journey personally in the book that I share about is me trying to heal and repair the physical and spiritual and emotional collapse that happens through trying to tell the body how it needs to be repaired instead of letting the body tell me. And there's some pretty humorous stories in here of sticky situations that I get myself in because I just am so sure I need to tell the body how to repair. And so many of the symptoms that were actually this amazing wisdom of my body, really processing and healing and repairing and telling the story, because actually the journey is for the body, right? I just kept trying to tell the body, no, this is how it goes. And so there's some humor and also some pretty raw, vulnerable things I share about that. There's people in my life where they were a little bit you sure you want to share that? But I really feel like this is a collective experience that many of us, particularly men and women, but definitely women, often have the experience of their body being so communicative and so expressive. And when it is not communicating and expressing within the guidelines and preferences of what we've been told is attractive or acceptable, it can be so humiliating. It can be so frightening. And yeah, I want to share that. I wanted to share that because I know for me, like that was what was so hard in the experience of what I went through. Like I felt such shame that you could see physically what I was going through. Which again, through the teaching of like, this is an experience for the body. I wish I could have not had so much shame during like the real low points of the experience I share here. But like, that was just my truth. For so many years, I thought like, if my body wasn't expressing in an acceptable and an attractive way, it was my fault. And so to finally have my body just share the story of how heavy life had become, just share the story of how much protection and support I actually needed to survive and to live and to eventually thrive. Like it just was, it was so raw and so vulnerable to me, even though a part of me understood, hey, this is my body having this amazing life experience and it is absolutely acceptable. And in fact, like I would go to doctors and doctors would be like, why are you, what are you trying to change? Like, this is your body in trauma. This is what trauma looks like. This is your body healing, in active healing from trauma. And, it was just the journey I was on. So yeah, that's what I wanted to bring to day 5 is like letting the body tell us what is nourishing versus us telling the body what is nourishing for the body. And what if for today, or even if coming into this week, we really thought of life in that way, as in a journey for the body that the soul has lovingly set up. The soul has lovingly chose the right body. Some of you may have done my program in the past. I did a program like 8 years ago called Say Yes to This Body and Say Yes to This Life. It's like, this is the body my soul chose, and this is the life path my soul laid out so that my body can have this journey. And so that's pretty much all I want to share today, is that, today I really reconnected with the truth that we don't always have to tell the body, we have to give space for the body to tell us. And that our body has never betrayed us. Our body is on the journey, having the experience. And when our spirit and our emotions and our personality is willing to hear it, the body is always happy to share. When we actually allow the body to share, the body is always happy to tell us. And that's how we're going to close out this weekend. So just taking a few breaths here, breathing in some space and some possibility. And just bringing your hands where they want to be on your body right now. And just taking a few breaths here. And with each breath, breathing in, hey Kathy, with each breath, breathing in permission for your body to tell you what it needs, how it wants to move, whatever the message is your body's going to have for you, rather than you trying to guess or direct. So with each breath, breathing in permission for the body to lead. With each exhale, feeling your hands move somewhere on the body. And we're just going to stay here for several breaths, breathing in. This is an experience for the body. The body is guiding. The body is talking. And I'm receiving. My consciousness is receiving the nourishment of actually hearing my body. that is a nourishment on it in its own right. So just breathing in here, and with each breath, feeling yourself open to receive something the body has wanted to share. Taking a few more breaths. As you exhale out, putting your hands on another part of the body. And telling the body, I'm listening. And then as you breathe in, receiving something, it might be words, it might be a feeling or a color, just breathe it in. Letting it move your hands to another part of the body or into some sort of movement. Letting the body tell you, rather than you telling the body. And we'll just take a couple more breaths that way, if you're able to. Letting yourself be in the position to move. Welcoming the body to tell you how you want to move. But instead of you telling the body. And just pausing when you're ready. Feeling the inner landscape. Feeling the energy, the breath, the fluid, the lymph, the pulsing. Feeling how much your body holds. How much energy and life and nourishment is actually already within you. Letting yourself receive that truth. Letting yourself feel if the body wants to soften. And just closing your eyes again for another breath. And asking the body what would nourish you right now. And asking one more time. And notice that your body can tell you anything. And it's okay if you're not sure how to give your body that yet. We can just hear it and understand that there is deep wisdom, and the body is just offering a message because we're open and receptive, and it's okay if we can't give it yet. It's the beginning of a dialogue. And then if it was something you're not sure how to give yourself yet, just ask your body, what's something you know we have access to in this moment that would be really nourishing for you? And then when you have that, putting a hand on the heart, telling your body you will give that. You will give that thing or experience or action that is accessible right here and right now. You are listening. And the collective message I've been feeling from the body field is the body telling us, I love being you. I love being you. I love being the physical expression of you, of you, this consciousness, this personality, this soul. I love being the expression of that. I love being the first line of defense. There's this way the body is communicating, like, I love being the first line of defense, the protector, the vessel for the energy inside. I love that. And see if you can, as the consciousness that is experiencing this, let yourself really receive that. And then see if you can say the same back to your body right now. Could that be true? I love that you're my body. I love that I chose this body. I love how truthful my body is. My body never lies to me. I love how truthful my body is. And now just fill in the blank for you. I love how blank my body is or does or feels. I love how. And just let something true bubble up that you truly love. Unconditionally. Powerful. Powerful. My body doesn't want to do false protection or habitual protection. Yeah. My body's ready to try something new. My body's been very patient with how I've directed things, and my body's ready for something different. My body's ready for something different, and so am I. That's beautiful. So just feeling the commitment you can make as we come into this week, into this full moon, into what we're witnessing and experiencing around the body in our collective story. We make the commitment to be in this relationship with the body. We remember this is a journey for the body. We remember how fun it could be to be in this body, how interesting our body has been. Oh, how interesting this body has been. See if you can just drop in with that. Letting the body soften. And then as we complete, just giving yourself a hug. Thank you, thank you. Feeling the body, thank you. Feeling you, thank the body. And we just begin to complete, knowing if there was something to clear, we've cleared it. If there was something to receive, it is with us. And we're just sending gratitude to the energy that guides this journey. And of course, gratitude to our body and to our consciousness and to our soul and to the beautiful synergy of that. That this is a journey for the body. We can let this week be a journey for the body, that we can trust the soul, we can trust our consciousness, and we can trust our body, and we can trust that we can hear ourselves. Hi. Suze. So yeah, we're just finished up. This was day 5 of 30 days of nourishment in celebration of Dark Times Catering, which is about the spiritual and literal nourishment. It's a book about the spiritual journey and the emotional journey, but also deeply the physical journey. And I'm very grateful that that thread was encouraged today. So I'm looking forward to seeing what tomorrow brings. This has been a lot of fun to see where the energy of the book brings us. And as usual, it's like my every day, this is tracking the threads. This is something I really love to share in my client practice. It's like every day, it's just the thread is there. I have the experience, and then it connects to the book, and then we get to be nourished together. So thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see each other tomorrow. Bye.